Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. My friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hynek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdo.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
Ain't gonna see ya.
Very
He's got an
important man.
visit.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hynek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinnock is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir,
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
Sort you out nicely. Ah! What the? What the?
Wonderful. You made a fine purchase, friend. What are you here for?
Bad luck.
Christ, pardon me.
What do you need?
show me your way.
You're a bit picky,
I'm as
aren't
hungry
you?
as a wolf. A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Greetings.
I'm a bit hungry.
I'm afraid. Farewell, sir.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain.
We were in a castle cellar, talking to...
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Suckle of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I have...
Absolutely.
Actually, it was pretty much.
We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
We had him in our grasp. We routed his company. And then that swine von Owl...
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send for...
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berg.
Here? To my...
Not just here, but everywhere where King went.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the... But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. Bring that red from Burgundy right...
You might want to save something.
I'll gladly risk his this...
It seems we...
Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such.
Yes, I've heard him.
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Ed.
Aye, we know each other well.
Anyway, as I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason... Where is he?
Well, he was here...
Was here?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say.
That's quite normal for him.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When...
Disturbed?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund?
What kind of question is that?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes...
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas is that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't... The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their head. In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's...
But what if the sovereign is truly bad?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings.
So, what about...
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest... I hope until then, you won't...
Just an offer. So you...
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns. For the sake of security...
Whose security?
Good question.
So be it. I couldn't take another...
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters. Even if that does make...
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Berghoff is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we all...
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Berghoff...
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the world...
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had some chambers prepared for all... Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't... But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe... I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The bath...
God be with you.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
Ooh. May I join you?
At least we'd only take up one of Lord Pisek's beds instead of two. But I'd like to get some rest. And I advise you to do the same. We have lots of work ahead of us.
Excuse me.
How can I help you?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the whole...
I could get used to it.
If sir will allow...
When's the last time I ate something?
Christ, pardon me!
Excuse me. God be with you, my friend.
What happened at Nebukov?
You're asking?
Of course. I only remember.
That must have been... I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's...
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh.
Before you go, I brought you some... Oh,
No. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see.
Thank...
You friend? All right. God bless.